perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
2nd and 11. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. 10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burn. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, after the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Moore, the man in motion.
White. Black shot. You, yellow. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Ready?
Off of play action, here's Lance. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Hall on a give up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they picked up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lance now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Oliver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
97.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And some room to roam now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And caught right side, Green. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. First down.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse it. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Black ultra. Snap, red.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw again on second down. Lance over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Blue.
And the slot man goes in motion left. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Chiefs may go with first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From midfield, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action, now it's Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Play clock down at 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, set. 6, 7. Drill green.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ball red. Cluster 6.
Lance looking to throw it.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll try and throw for it here.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have a Colts first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On the handoff, Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll go down at the 28.
101 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll give the ball. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on second down. Lance on the out route. He completes it to Hall. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On play action, Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Breece Hall
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
122 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And caught by Henry.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. They felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure?